live, and we are back once again here. Now, Big D forgot to charge his iPad here last night, so I have got to plug this bad boy in. You can see who I'm talking to over here. Let's introduce our guest for the day. It is, hang on, we're plugging this bad boy in. We'll figure that out in a moment. Let's do our guest some honors here. We've got Gavin Bait the Shitty's Fruitcup Norman. He's a legendary professional Counter-Strike player here in North America. He's made it to the Shanghai Major with BOSS, who became Bluejays and are now back to BOSS. We'll go all over the place here today. Gavin, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing amazing. Doing amazing. Got some Face It Pugs in this morning. Feeling wonderful.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
Oh, I lost every game.
Oh, did you? So I'm sure you're just in a chipper mood.
Oh, I'm feeling wonderful. Feeling wonderful.
Well, let's see if we can exploit some of that anger for views here. So this is going to be an awkward interview as the. Okay, now we're cooking with gas over here. This is awkward as fuck. Okay, hang on now. Well, Gavin, let's go back in time here first. This is a flattering angle for you to enjoy. Okay, let's go back in time here, shall we? Where are you? There you are. Tell us your earliest memories of video games and how you landed on Counter-Strike.
Earliest age of video games, I think I was like 5 or 6. I started off with Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 3. I played 3. And then I gradually went to Call of Duty on PlayStation 3, played that for a while. And then I don't even remember how I got into Counter-Strike. I don't even know how. I think I saw a YouTube video or something. I was like, oh, that looks dope. And I started playing on the Mac in 2017, 2016. But I wasn't really serious about playing it until 2019.
How did that go for you? How did you get into competitive? Here we go. Now we've got the angle here. How did you get into competitive Counter-Strike?
Well, I got into competitive Counter-Strike actually through a pug. So I met somebody and he was like, hey, you're really good. You should join my open team. And I was like, okay. Joined the open team, and then they brought me to LAN. And then when I went to LAN, that was when I was like, okay, I want to compete. I want to compete in Counter-Strike. This is what I want to do in the future. But I had to put that on hold because I went through the Army.
Yeah, didn't you play on the U.S. Army esports? Hey, by the way, I meant to ask this off stream. We have a mutual friend as well, our boy Shock. You know that guy, right? Shout out to Shock.
Yeah, I know Shock. Yeah. That's my boy.
He's going to be watching this. Yeah, dude. Well, and right as he lifts up his tattoo that says Brotherhood, he did that on purpose, I'm sure of it.
No, I'm drinking my coffee.
I thought you had a pink drink. I left my coffee outside. Damn it. Well, anyway, so what is so you played Counter-Strike for a while online. What's the different feeling that once you got to LAN what was it at being at LAN that really inspired you to be like, this is what I want to do?
It was more just about being there with your teammates, playing the game, enjoying the time that we're having at that moment. And it was also just shit talking the other team and just being loud as fuck, honestly. That was what I enjoyed the most about being at the LAN. And I was like, I like this game. I'm kind of decent. I'm not the best, but I can improve and work on it in the future to get to where I want. And yeah, that's basically how I started to want to become a tier 1 pro. But then fast forward a month later, I got shipped off the basic.
And how and how did that put you? What was that journey like? I mean, you don't got to talk too much about what it was like being in basic necessarily, but you were inspired to play Counter-Strike, and then it was put on hold. What was the journey like from that point to making it to tier 1?
I mean, the journey honestly was just I mean, it was hard, honestly, because you don't get that many chances in North America to actually like go up in the ladder of like tiers. So in the army, it was like kind of hard for me to actually like want or like to compete because I was always busy. 'Cause I worked every single day, from like 5 a.m. to like 5 p.m. every single day working. And I would get on, I would pug, and that was it. It wasn't until my last year in the army that I joined or that I got put on a roster in advance for sub as a sub, and then the team died, and then I was able to play like the last 3 games.
Well, and you played on the Army esports team too, right?
Yeah, I mean I played, but I mean like it wasn't really like a good team. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on now. I'm sure they're one of the best in the world, up and comers
Ah, I mean, dude,
in intermediate.
like don't get me wrong, like all the people that were on the team at the time, they were my boys. But I mean, like we were so far apart from each other. Like we had some people that weren't even in this like in the states on the team playing with us.
Oh, like people were all around the world trying to play.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think it was Shock. He was on the team at the time, but I mean like he was in Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
and we would play league games, and he's like at 120 ping, just not
Right.
being able to play the game because he's at 120 ping. You know, like it made it like kind of like not really competitive. But we went from open to main whenever I joined, and then that's whenever um, we separated basically.
Well, and then what was your first tier 1 team? Was it when you got with Boss? What was it, a
Yeah,
year
that
or
was
two ago?
a year, not even a year ago.
And how did you guys form and meet each other? And we're gonna ask all about the
Oh, with
ups
Boss.
and downs.
With Boss, I mean, at the time, that's like right when I got out the army. I got out the army like a few months before I got the offer to join, and so I moved to Houston after I did my college. Um, I moved here and I told my wife, I was like, look, like this is what I want to do. I'm gonna dedicate my time to this, and I'm gonna see if I can make it. And then out of pure luck, honestly, like I won like I don't even know how many games to like make it in the FPL because at the time it was like the seasons where like you have to get like top 10 to make FPL, like top 5, and
Right.
I by chance made it, and I did well in FPL, and then I got messaged by Freshie if I wanted to do a tryout for them because they just cut micro at the time.
And then the rest is history. And what was the road to the Shanghai Major like? And then we
I'm
want to.
not
I
gonna
want.
lie, I felt like I was useless during that time, honestly. I mean, it was my first time. I'm not like I was good at the game at the time, but I wasn't like to where I'm at right now, to where I'm actually able to compete in ECL. So I was just getting like absolutely dogged on. Like I would play decent in ECL, but then when we came to the Shanghai Major, like RMR, like that's when I got absolutely dogged. I felt like I was not able to contribute to the team at all. I Yeah, I mean, shout out to them. Like they carried me to make it to Shanghai. Um, but I mean, we all put in the hard work and dedication to make it at the end of the day. And then when we got there, you know, we did go 1-3, but I felt like that was still an accomplishment. Because I mean, we almost beat Complexity. We kind of threw that game. Furia, yeah, 13-1. But I mean, it was fun, man. It was fun, and I mean, shout out to them. They really helped me get to where I'm at, especially now. Like, dude, Slight still helps me to this day. Like, he comes in with new ideas to help me out every single day.
We need to get Slight on. Tag your it, by the way, out there, Slight, for getting on laying it down. Most handsome man at LAN in North America, tallest and best hair. So
True. Too tall though. Too tall.
too tall, yeah. As a matter, some would say. It's got to be lofty up there, getting some oxygen. Anyway,
will
tall
say
jokes
though.
aside.
I will say though, I'm glad Darty's back on the team because I'm not the shortest one on the team anymore. Whew. Thank goodness.
Yeah. So what? So you guys were boss for what? Almost a year there, like 7 months, 8 months, and then Blue
Something like
Jays.
that.
Blue Jays finally, like you guys held. What? Well, before we get into the Blue Jays picking you guys up, like what? You don't have to like go into like specifics, but like what are you guys like holding out for when you're looking for an org at that point and
I
you're
mean, when,
staying orgless?
I mean, when we're looking for an org, like we're trying to get like support that we know that we deserve. You know what I mean? Like we're not trying to get like a $5,000 salary or anything like that. Like we don't deserve that. But like I'm a grown man. I got bills. I can't go off of a $200 salary. Like
Right.
200. I'd rather just be orgless at that point. 'Cause, I mean, $200 and then they get like 50% or something like that. Like it's not fair. So we try to go for like the 1,000 at least, just to like actually be able to help, and then like lands and stuff. That's really all we want. I mean, obviously that's a lot of money, but that's what we usually like try to get. Um, it does suck though, because with Blue Jays, literally every single qualifier we got like second place and didn't qualify for anything. So I mean, like that's like good because it shows improvement. Because like, hey, we can compete. We just gotta take it up to that next level. But at the same time, like they weren't they weren't making money, so it's understandable on why they had to release us.
Right. Is that what it came down to? Was they were like, hey, you guys aren't quite hitting the marks that we're hoping, like, and that's got to sting a little bit more with it just being like you're right there at the mark but not quite able to bust through. Was that what ultimately caused you guys to come back to the boss roster
I
or
mean,
the?
honestly, I, I mean, I like the org, I like the people there, but honestly, I think they were just there. I think they just picked us up for the major. If we didn't make the major, they were gonna release us either way. And since we
Mm,
didn't make the major, they were gonna release us. That's why I see it. Like because obviously, like we have potential. We had potential to
still do.
continue to grow. Exactly. But under the Blue Jays roster, right? But they decided to cut us a couple weeks later after not making the major. You know what I mean? Like obviously they didn't want us to they didn't want us to grow more. They just were like, all right, we're just gonna pick up a new team and see how this goes. That's
Hmm.
how I see it.
Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense. I mean, yeah, especially if they're willing to meet like what you guys are asking for. I'm sure they're looking at it as like an investment of we want to make the major and see some of this money come back in like branding and advertising. But yeah, I mean, how important is it to actually have an org? I mean, I'm sure like right now, you guys on Boss are probably all footing the bill to like make it to lands, right?
I mean, yeah, that's what we have to do. But I mean, like having an org, like it really helps. Like especially for lands, because I mean, lands now it's like they're really important to go to. If you don't go to a land, you're missing on the important VRS. I mean, for us, like for Boss, it's like free VRS to go because we're guaranteed to make playoffs. So we make playoffs, we'll go into like semi or quarter, and then even grand finals, and we'll just make a lot of VRS just from that alone. But it's mostly just the lands and a little bit of salary that really makes the difference.
Are we gonna see you at Frag 19 next week?
No.
Why not?
Well, as you probably know, we don't have a fifth.
Oh, I don't know that. No,
We don't.
Big D's out of the loop.
Big D did not know that Minus retired after the Dust 2 Eagle Masters.
Did this just happen within the last couple of days?
No, this happened like we already knew he was retiring like 2 weeks ago. But I mean, like it's kind of hard to pick up
Do
a
your research, Big D.
solid
Jesus.
player in that time, and it's also like 2 or 3 weeks away from Philadelphia, and tickets are going to be expensive. Plus, it's like
Mm-hmm.
$800 if I can get the team pass, and then we gotta get the Airbnb. It's just a lot of money, especially since we don't have an org.
That makes sense. Um, Well, what I mean, how has VRS been for like from your perspective? Like, you got to play somewhat in the competitive environment last year in the final season before VRS was introduced. How has VRS like affected you as a player? Like, what you said, it's really important to get to lands. Do you feel like there's not enough lands in your region? Like,
I mean, the only lands that we have are Philadelphia's. That's it. I mean, compared to the lands over in Europe, they got. I bet they got one running like every week. They got one running every week. Philadelphia is like every like 3 months,
right?
3 or 4 months. So it's like it hurts North America. It hurts the smaller regions. You know, like the only way that we can really compete is to go to Europe for VRS because that's where all the VRS is. But I mean, there's still other ways, like the mythic Revival Cup is coming back. We got that. We got a little bit of tournaments here and there, but I mean, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It really is. But it's also a good thing, you know. It gives us chances as well to like make the major. So I mean, it's like 50-50 hand in hand, you know.
You feel like once there's more tournaments that are VRS enabled and it's a little feast or famine right now, and right now we're in the famine, and once we have more
Oh,
tournaments that are generating VRS, we'll definitely have more.
here, let me take a look. I have a list of things that are coming up this month somewhere. I had it in my DMs, but on Twitter, but it's not loading. But we have a lot of qualifiers coming up in July. We have the EPL, I think Mythic Revival as well. So we have a couple of tournaments, and then Philadelphia obviously. So we have a couple like good tournaments for VRS this month. I don't know about next month, but right now like we should be fine for sure to get VRS.
Well, let's talk a little more broadly about North American Counter Strike. What obviously we've discussed one thing. There's not a whole. It's kind of dried up as far as being able to get VRS points right now, and difficult to do that. But culturally, what do you think? Like, and as far as like our ecosystem goes, like, what do you think North America needs to like be able to compete with your EU eventually? Because obviously it's not going to happen like
Well, we need more people. We need
soon.
more players. That's honestly what it is. We don't have enough people to ever really. I feel like we don't have enough people to actually like. How do I say it? Like flourish, like talent. You know what I mean? Like rise that talent or raise it.
To
Because
develop it.
yeah, because like over in Europe, they got when I was over there, they have like 3,000 matches playing with another 2,000 in queue. Like they got so many people over there just playing Face It alone, you know, getting better at the game. Over here we got like 200 people. Like we don't
Is
have enough
that
people
the
to actually really
statistic?
compete. I mean, from what I saw, like there was actually like 3,000 matches going on, and then there's like 2,000 like in queue when I was in Germany. Like there's just a lot more people over there to actually play the game. Like it's Counter Strike is a culture over there. You know,
Right.
people over in North America, they play Call of Duty, 2K. They're console gamers basically. Call of Duty. Oh, yeah, I already said that, but like it's just a different culture. Um, if we had more people, there'd be more talent. That's basically how it is. But since we all play the same people every single time, you just counteract each other. You know, over there they play new people every single day and learn different things. Here we don't get that opportunity. That like
Especially the higher you go up, because you guys
right.
are all like playing the exact same people every. I run into that even just at 2K Elo. Like I'm seeing like the same people all the time.
Yeah, I literally see the same people almost every day playing. Like that's just how it is. Even in like even when I like when we scrim, we can't. It's like it's hard to scrim in North America because we just play the same people. So we're just trying to counteract each other. We already know what the other team's gonna do. So we just try to counteract. That's really all it is. You don't get to learn anything new.
How do we entice new players?
Get rid of Call of Duty, I guess. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
Duty.
Like that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know
Why
how
haven't
that
we
we can
thought
get
of
more
that
people.
yet?
Just get rid of it completely. Get rid of consoles. Only PC.
PC only, and the LAN center. So some of you people learn how to be nice to people in person. Because yeah, some people are a little toxic online.
Yeah, if that Fruitcup guy is a little toxic online, but Gavin's pretty cool though, from what I heard.
That I've heard that dude was really nice to me on LAN. We had a few yucks together. We had a prolonged wave goodbye for a while, but that Fruitcup guy, I pugged with him one time, and he told me I should uninstall the game and never play again. So no, that didn't happen. Actually, I had the opposite experience. You were incredibly not nice in the pug, but not getting mad at everyone else considering they were well below your skill level. Dude, where do players like you get to like actually practice to get better when you've hit the top of Face It? Like, is it only lands and competing against?
Yeah, it's just competing against the top players. That's really all it is. Like, I thought I was good before I played ECL, and then I got way better after playing them and playing those top players because you learn different things. You learn how to play differently. You change your mindset. Like in Face It, like obviously, like I'm just there to have fun. You know, I'm streaming, I'm pugging. Obviously, I want to win, and that's why I'm this passionate about winning. So I get mad, but I mean, at the end of the day, like you can only go so far just pugging. Like you're not like you can pug and you can get really good mechanics, but you're not going to know what to do in League. Like League is the best way to get better. 100%.
What's your warm-up routine look like? Do you have one?
If I'm warming up for
warm-up is overrated for video games?
If I'm warming up for a match, I'll do pistol DM. I'll do pistol DM with the boys, with the team.
Like against each other, or you guys go join the same server?
No. I set up a refrag and we just like do like a warm-up map on there. And it's just like only pistols. But if I'm going to pug, I'll just get on and play. I don't even warm up.
Yeah, that's how I do it too. All right, good to know. I'm not the only one that the pug is the warm up. That's what people don't understand.
First pug is the warm up. Second pug is the actual trying part.
Yeah, exactly. Now, at my ripe old age of 35, I'll tell you, it takes about 6 or 7 pugs to actually get warmed up. But I'll tell you, by the time I hit pug number 8, I'm on fire, baby. I'm dropping at least 15 in 30 rounds.
Sheesh!
Yeah, look out. Sheesh! Yeah.
Hey, that's better than some of my teammates. Some of my teammates only get like 8, 7. So, I mean, you're already doing better than them.
How important is fragging in Counter-Strike in your eyes? How important are stats in general in Counter-Strike? Like when you're actually here, let me reframe this.
So fragging. See, there's a lot of different ways that you can play the game to be impactful for your team.
Mm-hmm.
You might not be fragging well, but let's say you're not fragging well, but you're the entry. So you're taking space for the team.
Right, you're creating space.
You're
for
creating
those
the space for the other team for your team to trade you. Like that, like you can't get mad at that because you're doing that's a good job. You know what I mean? But instead, you got some people that like to drop 7 kills in 30 rounds by baiting. You know what I mean? Like it's like which one would I rather have? Somebody that has 5 kills but's taking the space for me, or 10 kills lasts alive every round doing nothing?
I think probably the first one. But
that's what I'm saying.
So is that something that you like when you're looking for a new teammate for like right now where you guys are looking for a teammate? What's kind of the process of who fits what? Like, what's the tryout process look like for you guys? How do you scout somebody out? How do you kind of get to know them and get to the tryout process and then decide on who you want to join?
I mean, like, like before we even like talk to people, we try to see like, okay, like, are they like, can they shoot? Like, because I mean, that's like the core mechanic of the game. If you can't shoot, we don't really want you.
Right.
But I mean, like, if you could shoot decently, okay, that's a good sign. Are you coachable? Can we help you? Can you take criticism? Yes? Oh, that's even better. Will you actually go in and not bait? Oh, that's perfect. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, we want, like, you want to have a selfless player. You want to have a teammate that plays for the team, not plays for the stats. You know what I'm saying? Like, stats don't mean everything. The win means everything. I've had a few teammates that, you know, we've had to cut because of playing for stats. Like, why are we playing for stats? Like, I get it makes you look good, but you're not really contributing to the win.
Do you think that that's an overall issue with the like talent pool we do have here in North America? Is that that's like kind of a cultural issue? Is like players are more worried about individual branding and marketing for like either
To move up,
future trades or move ups or whatever, and so they're not like really sitting in the team mindset when they come into a team?
that is a problem. Yeah, there are some people, you know, in the ECL scene that do that. I mean, I would wish that I could change that, but I mean, you know, it's not even. I don't even think that's a cultural thing. I think that's a everywhere thing. You know, here, EU, like, there are going to be people that are going to do that, and they're going to try to play for themselves to make themselves look better. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you can't really fix that. You can just move on, I guess.
Okay, well, that's what I was asking, is if it's like region specific, but yeah, that probably is everywhere and just one of the challenges of finding a teammate. Do you experience like sometimes you have like a honeymoon phase where like you meet a player that's like, oh man, they're doing everything right, and then like once it's locked in, 2 weeks into the project, it turns out they're just playing for stats?
Yep. Yep. I mean, I would list an example, but I'm not trying to like
No, we're not here for
I'm not
juicy
trying to like
gossip like
doing all
that.
that. I'm not trying to do all that, but
No.
we've had I've had that. I've had that for sure. Yeah, I mean,
What's my
it's
next?
not fun. It's not fun.
No, I imagine. This is good content though. This is all very fascinating. I'm always it's all mystery to the plebs of Counter-Strike, what's going on at the higher levels.
Man, we're all
But at
plebs.
the
We're all
but yeah,
plebs.
at the end of the day, like you guys are dealing with essentially the same shit, just in a slightly more professional and focused manner, to where you're like actually winning stuff and going to tournaments, right? Instead
Yeah.
of, just jerking each other off and pretending for a while, right? Like,
Right.
not saying that people out there trying in lower ranks of Counter-Strike are all doing that, but you know what I mean. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, we're getting there. Well, let's talk positives. How about that major?
Mm.
Did you enjoy it, or
I
did you
did.
hate it?
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Wish I was able to go. It was
You
like
went to
2 hours
Dallas
away
though,
from
right?
me. Yeah, I went to Dallas, but I didn't go to Austin. I only went to Dallas because of Austin CS. That's the only reason why I went to Dallas, because he was able to help me, let me stay with him, and he was able to get me into the event. So I mean, like, that's like the only reason why I went, and I'm glad that I went because I was able to see nothing, Flom, Austin, obviously. Like, I got to see all my homies that I usually play with. So I mean, it was a good experience. Shit, I watched a little bit of the Mongols and the Mouse game. That was really good. It was a really good game, really good series, really good. Overall, it
All
was a
those
fantastic time.
all those names you just dropped. If you're listening, we want you on Laying It Down with Big D. We'll see you soon. But okay, but dude, what are some of your takeaways from this major. Like the Falcons flop out, NA shit in the bed.
I mean, NA in the bed is obvious, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, the only
Was
like,
there just no? Was that what you expected?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I expect them to make it through the first stage. I was not expecting them to not make it through the first stage. But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like I was talking about earlier. We don't get variety. We get the same teams. The only teams that actually go over to Europe and play is Complexity. That's the only NA team that goes over there, or maybe Wildcard sometimes. But like they're the only teams that really go over there and play and get variety and actually like learn. Over here, we just play the same teams: NRG, NRG, NRG. That's it. That's all we get. And so obviously, NRG, they have really good talent. They have a lot of experience, so they're going to obviously be better than all of us. They're going to shit on us, and then they go to EU and get shit on because they don't get variety.
Right. What if do you think North America should be like working more in tandem with South America to try to get some of that variety going, just so that like both, because I think South America has a wider counter strike culture, like wider, not whiter, a wider counter strike culture, um, than NA, but I imagine they face the same issues. They all play the same play style against each other and aren't
Yeah.
getting that
I mean, obviously, it would
outside.
be nice. It would be nice to play against South American teams. I mean, we already play against like Legacy. But I mean,
Right.
that's like basically the only one that we actually really get to play. Um, but I mean, like it would be nice to, but at the same time, it's a ping issue. So they would have to either we would have to go over there, or they would have to come over here to even do that. It's just that's the whole like dilemma. You know what I mean?
It sounds like we should all just be meeting. I think Panama is right there between Mexico and South America is like right. Sounds like we should be meeting in Central America and get the Central American land center thriving,
Mm,
the land
mm,
center scene thriving. We all go down there. We learn to play on land. We all intermingle, and then we dominate the world in Counter
mm,
Strike.
mm. I like that. All right, Big D, you go set that up.
Hang on. Let me
Go
get
make a
started
phone
right
call.
now.
Go make a phone call real quick.
I got to make a phone call. Okay, guys. That's going to be it for the video. I got to make a phone call. Now, we are reaching an end of sorts here. I mean, I don't know how many more questions I got for you. I feel like we've gotten a good, decent bit here. Let's talk. We briefly talked about it. We poked in jest about online toxicity, but you know, for all the people that are out there that deal with that like level of anger, how do you deal with like, we all get angry in our pugs. Like that's not a unique thing. Every time I hear somebody be like, "Oh, that guy's toxic in pugs," I'm like, 99.9, except for some virtuous angels out there that are the fewest and farthest between.
Yeah, like
Every single
me.
one of us has, like Gavin,
Mm-hmm.
we
Like Fruitcup.
yeah, we've all gotten like ultra toxic, and we've all had those moments where it's like gotten under our skin, ruined our day, whatever. How do you work through those feelings, and like how do you feel like you like grow from them?
So I mean, I feel personally that I've gotten better at it. I've gotten better with it. But the only reason why is because I stream. I don't even talk shit. I try not to talk shit to my teammates anymore. I just talk shit about them on the stream. Um, I try to be like positive, but I mean, there's these games where it's just like, okay, dude, what the hell are you doing, man? And it's like it's the impossible games I get like so mad at. I try super hard not to get mad at these guys, but I always end up like just getting mad at them anyways. I don't know. I just kind of just let loose. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's bad. It really is bad. I shouldn't be doing that, especially since I should be helping them, and I know I should be
Yeah,
helping them. I
you're
try.
part of
Well,
the
I will.
problem.
I will say though, I do try. I do try, and people will just be like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." and it's just like
That is an issue with like like that is an issue in Counter-Strike and competitive games across the board. Is like people come into these things and they will meet somebody like you who will tell them what they're doing wrong and how they could be doing better, and that okay.
Yeah, they'll just they'll be like, "Oh, you're toxic." Like I wouldn't even say like actually like I know I'm toxic, but sometimes I'm not even being toxic. I'm just telling them that, and they're like, "Oh, you're toxic. You just don't shut up, huh?" Can I keep telling them like, "Hey, you're doing this wrong. You shouldn't do that," and then they're like, "Oh my god, whatever." Like I actually have people that do that to me, and they're like barely level 10 with like 7K matches.
It was me. It was me. He's
It was
talking
Big
about
D.
me.
It was Big D. Yeah, he wouldn't listen to
Fruitcup
me.
tries to tell me what to do in pugs, and I tell him, "Shut the front door right now, kid. I'm twice your age. I could be your dad.
Mm, mm.
I've been gaming since before you were a twinkle in your daddy's eye."
Yep. Yep. And not even half the
Which
skill level.
and not even half the skill level. Hey, I used to be top ranked in the world for Rock Band drums back in my day, young man. So
Well,
put some.
I used to be top 5 in Apex as a
Did you
lifeline.
actually?
Yep. Back when I was in high school before I really played Counter-Strike. I grinded
You
Apex
just I
so
ask
much.
you about your journey into how you learned on Counter Strike, and
I
you just
forgot.
glaze over being top 5 in the world on Apex.
I mean, it was
Legends.
like season 1, season 2.
Who cares?
But like
Top in the world.
I forgot about it. Honestly, I did forget about it until
That's how good he
no.
is. That's the skill level you're dealing with here, folks. That it doesn't even register to him as a thing because it's so normal for him.
It's in my dark past. It's in my dark past of Apex. Now
Do
I
you
can't even
play
look at
any?
the game.
Do you play any other games besides Counter Strike?
Yeah, I have a lot of games that I try to play. As of recent, I've been playing Cyberpunk. I've been going through that again. I played a lot of Dune. A lot of Dune.
The like survival one that just came
Yep.
out?
Dune Awakening, yeah. Let's see what else. I play BattleBit. Still.
BattleBit?
Oh yeah.
Is that
Oh
like
yeah.
the Roblox version of Counter Strike?
No, it's the Roblox version of
Or
Battlefield.
Battlefield? Yeah.
Super good. Super good. I dabble in Tarkov. I dabble in it. Not too
You ever
much, but I
play with
dabble.
Pwn? You ever play with Pwn alone in Tarkov?
I'm the one that got him back into that game.
Are you?
Yeah. But then I had a lot of tournaments and stuff, so I stopped playing.
How come you don't bring him on to boss? What are the chances of Pwn alone to boss?
Well, Ponalone's an opper. We already have an opper.
Who's your opper? Slight?
Slight, yeah. So we don't need an opper.
Well, that would be difficult, I suppose. Then,
And
what are
plus
the
now he's
odds
not
of picking
mythic.
up Big D?
Ooh, I don't know. I know you're a good rifler. I know that. I remember that.
I've got that going for me. I'm also a clutch god. Okay, I'll bait the hell out of you and then win every single 1v5.
I doubt it, but okay, go on.
No, it's a guarantee. You've heard it here first.
Oh, it's a Big D guarantee?
That's a Big D guarantee between you and me, you see?
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Well,
I mean, okay,
give me a tryout.
Maybe you can do 1v5s in Facey level 7, maybe.
Yes, I can. As a matter of fact, how did you know?
I don't think you're going to be doing it against teams in ECL.
No, I'll show you a thing or two. That's the thing. They think they've got something going until they meet me on the server. They'll never see it coming. You've heard about the rule where, like, you know, the highest level professional people in something can still get outsmarted and outplayed by somebody who's brand new to it.
But you're not brand new.
I don't know what it's called. Well, I'm brand new.
You're not brand
tier
new.
1. I'm brand new to tier 1, baby. We'll talk after the show. We'll set something up. We'll see if you talked to is Warden still your guys' coach?
Nah. He retired. I think he's done. He's
Do you guys have a coach right now?
No.
Okay,
We don't even have
well,
a fifth. We don't even have a fifth. We're worried about getting a fifth before we get a coach.
We'll talk about Big D is the biggest vibes coach out there, so you never know what could happen. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. So you're gonna play League of Legends with me, is what you were saying. Then you said you play a lot of different games.
I cannot play League. That is the one game I cannot. League and
Why
Overwatch
not?
can't do it. I couldn't even get past the tutorial. I was so bored.
What about Valorant? Have you ever played Valorant?
I've played Valorant.
Do you like Valorant? Are you scared to admit you like Valorant?
I don't like the abilities. I don't like really like games with like abilities like that, to be honest.
I don't like the abilities now. Like 5 years after after it's come out, it's its own game with a bunch of abilities that are like unique to Valorant. But when it first came out, pretty much every single agent, every single ability was similar to like something you could do in Counter-Strike, right? Other than like some super speed or like see through walls. Yeah, but like even Jet going up high.
I enjoyed it when it first came out. I was at AIT playing on my laptop with it. Like I enjoyed it. It was cool, but it won't replace Counter-Strike for me. Not like that's the thing. That's the thing about Counter-Strike. I don't know what it is, but if I didn't play Counter-Strike, I would not be playing games as much. I would not be on my computer as much, honestly.
Well, let's bring it back to Counter-Strike here, and then I'll ask you my last couple of questions, and we'll get out. What is it about Counter-Strike that keeps you coming back? Like, what is the special sauce in Counter-Strike for you?
I don't know. I just enjoy the game. Honestly, I really do. I just enjoyed like first-person shooters, and I'm kind of decent at the game. So I mean, obviously, I want to keep playing it to get better, to reach my goal of making it to tier 1 eventually. I mean, that's mainly the reason now. Before, I just enjoyed the game. CS:GO is amazing, in my eyes. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. The game is just amazing. CS2, but you know, still like.
Did you play Source or?
No.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, okay. So you're as old as Counter-Strike.
Am I?
Yeah, it came out. I think 1.0 came out 2001. It was in beta before that for. I want to say it was like 99 or 2000, but anyway.
Yeah, it was like a Half-Life mod, right?
Yeah, it was a Half-Life mod, and it is the reason that Steam was invented, or one of the main reasons that Steam was invented, because people were going to like the Counter-Strike mod website to download it, and I think Valve had bought the rights to it, and then they wanted to distribute it a lot more effectively, so they developed Steam as a like distribution platform and to get Counter-Strike out there more easily, and then
Counter-Strike is what it is today.
Right. It's weird how much Valve not neglects Counter-Strike, I won't say that, but it's weird how much of the kind of bastard child Counter-Strike is to Valve compared to Dota or Portal or Half-Life.
Yeah, it's crazy
because of the fact
they would not be here today without Counter-Strike.
Exactly. Literally, they would not be here today without Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike saved them multiple times over and over. And
today, yeah, prints billions.
Literally prints money.
But that's okay.
Dude.
That's okay.
I love Counter-Strike, and I I don't think Valve's perfect, but I do love Valve, so... Anyway, all right, Gavin, I got a couple more questions here for you. I remember you shared this story at the Diffuse the Stigma tournament. Shout out Eli to his great interviewing job back then. And shout out to Ride or Die for his wonderful tournament there, and Mental Health America for helping put it on. And Maestro AI, not a sponsor of the show, but I digress here. Where does the name Fruitcup come from?
Well, at the time of the name, I had about 6 boxes of Fruitcups sitting on my mini fridge because I was losing weight. This was when I was inactive. I was losing weight because I was 220 pounds. And I was just super depressed, so I'd eat a lot. And I had to lose the weight or I'd get kicked out. and I was in Discord, and they saw it. They were like, "Oh, why you got so many Fruitcups?" Oh, and making fun of me. I was like, you know what, dude, that is pretty funny. Let me change my name to that. And then it was like it was supposed to be a joke, and I was supposed to change it back, and I just never did. I just didn't care anymore, so I just left it. And then now here we are, still Fruitcup X.
Where does the name Bait the Shitties come from?
Oh, it's because I bait all the shitties.
Not much, nothing too deep in that one. All right,
Oh no.
well, what was your name before Fruitcup then? What were you going by online?
I went by Gawani.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just asked my friend
Gawani?
for I just asked my friend for a name, and he said that, and I said okay.
All right. That's and a legend was born.
Yeah.
All right, I got one last question here for you. And this is what I ask everybody to end things. If you could talk to a younger version of yourself, or just kind of the younger generation out there, or anybody listening, this can be Counter-Strike related or life or whatever you want. What's some advice you would give them?
I mean, advice for Counter-Strike: if you want to go pro, just keep at it. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. You got to keep grinding. Make FPL. Make your name out there. I mean, anything's possible. Just follow your dream. You know what I mean? You got time. You really got time. If I was able to talk to my younger self, I probably wouldn't have joined the army. But that's only for Counter-Strike, because if I didn't join the army, I wouldn't have met my wife. So I would still join the army, I guess, because I love my wife. I do love her a lot, so I would still join the army, even though I would lose out on the opportunity to be where I'm at right now, but like 3 years ago. But yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, dude. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for yapping. This
Of
was
course.
very easy and conversational, as I like them to be. So, you're always welcome to come back and yap about any new thoughts you have or feelings. You got any shout outs you wanna throw out there before let people know where to find you?
Well, I want to
We get a couple dozen viewers per video here, buddy. So you never know who you could be reaching out to.
I mean, shit. I want to shout out my old team. Final Form. Shout out them boys. They did help me grow. Shout out my team now. They're my homies. Shout out Big D. Even though he sucks at Counter-Strike, but shout out to Big D.
There's that.
I mean, that's really it, though. Like, I've had a lot of people help me to get where I'm at, so I appreciate every one of them, like, for real. Shout out my Twitch, my viewers. Shout them out. Even though I'm toxic as fucking annoying, they still come to watch every day, so I appreciate that.
Well, we'll link your Twitch down in the bio as well. So, all right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Gavin, thank you for joining. And that is